guys, welcome back to my channel. How you are doing, everybody? How are you? How are you all, Houston family? How are you? Well guys, today is graduation day. I'm supposed to give a report and I'm nervous as hell. But anyway, I'm going to build up the courage and I'm going to do my best, the best that I can. But I'm going into town to pick up some stuff for the graduation. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned, guys. Guys, I am going in the arcade to pick up the bouquets and the cassage for the graduates. Yeah, I know.
All of them are violin pins.
Oh, they're beautiful. Thank you. You always do a good job.
To set me free, and I know I got vision more than my safety, and go my destiny.
Sing up, sing up. Volume.
You can never change my mind. I know if caterpillars can fly, so can I. So can I.
Sing up.
Hey, watch it now. This happened if you get up in the pass, you can't fly. Don't rest in the hospital and yourself guidance. You don't want to complain, get up and try. Say the word, the whole universe comply. Aye, word power goes and build them. Take time and show me the skill them. I your dream to make no one kill them. Them suits your wings them.
Chairman, guest speaker, chairperson, other distinguished guests, graduates, colleagues, parents, and well-wishers. Good morning. Is it morning or afternoon? Afternoon. Good afternoon. Edo Primary Department report for 2022. You can visualize tomorrow using it as a motivation to grow. But if you want to actually grow, your focus needs to be on today. John Maxwell. It is a pleasure to present the annual report of the Marsh Primary School for the period September 6, 2021 to June 30th, 2022. The school year commences September 6, 2021 using the online platform, which is Google Classroom. Enrollment. There are currently 134 students enrolled. Face-to-face engagement. Face-to-face engagement started on January 3rd, 2022 on a rotational basis. March 7, 2022 commences the full face-to-face modality. Staffing. The staff comprises of the principal, Mr. Mervyn Sinclair, the guidance counselor, Mrs. Alison Reed-Miles, grade 1 teacher, Mrs. R. Miller Stewart, grade 2, Miss Jackson, grade 3, Miss J. Houston, grade 4, Miss S. Green, and grade 5, Miss Vernon and Miss Campbell. Grade 6, Mrs. Brown Gordon. At the primary department, each teacher is specialized in teaching a subject. Mrs. R. Miller Stewart teaches grades 1 to 3 language arts. Miss Jackson teaches 1 to 3 integrated studies. Miss J. Houston, yours truly, teaches mathematics from grades 1 to 3. Grade 4, Miss Reed, teaches science. Grade 4 to 6. Miss Campbell, social studies, grades 4 to 6. Miss Vernon, language arts, grades 4 to 6. And Mrs. Gordon teaches mathematics 4 to 6. We have 2 janitors, Miss Claudette Jackson and Mr. Orville Samuels. Teaching and learning. All teachers possess bachelor's degree in education. Teachers are highly trained in delivering the national standards curriculum and the infusion of the 5E model and the 21st century skills in their teaching and learning activities. The school has been using a specialist model where each teacher is required to teach a subject that they have expertise in. And I mentioned the teacher before. Examinations. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence. Excellence, then it's not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. The students sat the following examination. Primary exit profile 4, which is coming today. Primary exit profile 5. Primary exit profile 6. And the grade 3 diagnostic test. New teachers. So in September 2021, we had Mrs. Alethea Clark Palmer joining us. Then in January 2022, we have Mrs. Shakira Reed, who joins us. She takes the place of Mrs. Aretha Clark Palmer, who is now teaching overseas. Now, for professional development, I won't go in detail, as Mrs. Miller Stewart mentioned some of that before. So So the staff was engaged in psychosocial empowerment via Zoom, training session using My HR Plus, 5D lesson plans, mindset training, IIP training, differentiation session, curriculum development. Teachers prepared weekly lesson plans using the new National Standard Curriculum, infused ICT in teaching, developed action plans in both literacy and numeracy. Achievements. The school received a trophy from the 4-H for contribution over the many years. The school received other awards such as first place in poster competition and third place in sandwich making. The Salt Marsh Primary School received the JCDC Award for the most outstanding culture club. Yes, clap them. Now we have a very vibrant teacher by the name of Miss Marlene Jackson. If you look at her, you maybe think that she's not tall. Right, stand up, Miss Jackson. That's Miss Jackson. She's very versatile. Miss Jackson was awarded the most outstanding culture leader at the parish level. Right. And she continues to mold her clubbites to follow in her footsteps. So we have Ramona Clark received the most outstanding JCDC president at the parish level. Ramona further goes on to receive JCDC speech in the speech competition a silver award. Jasilia Merritt and Wafika Walker received merit in speech. Yes. And then we have this father who continues to supersede all the other fathers. And that we are hoping that for the next school year we have some other fathers to follow in the footsteps of this father. National Parenting Support Commission awarded Mr. Devon Thorpe for parental involvement in education for the year 2021. And he will be receiving his plaque today. All right. So we move on to activities and events similar to Mrs. Miller's story. I just gave them out. Jamaica Day, Carriers Day, Read Across Jamaica, Ladies and Gentlemen's Day, Child's Day, Cat Day, Fair Day, and the school year ends on July the 1st, 2022. Physical development. Initiate the preparation of the school plans. Restructuring of the classroom to observe the COVID-19 protocols. Janitors maintain cleanliness of the school plans. Solicited cleaning materials for the school plans. Community development. General PTA meetings are held every first Monday of each month. The first PTA meeting was held virtually the end of March. Our PTA president is Miss Annalise Lawrence. 2 PTA meetings were held face-to-face. Other related concern, canteen management, distribution of packed food. And we are down to the final heading. Hold it that I'm very short. Challenges. Due to the pandemic, from face-to-face modality to the online delivery. Some students were disengaged from learning due to lack of devices, internet connectivity, and lack of parental involvement. We need parents, we need to work on that. Parents had difficulty keeping up with the changes, cost of new devices, lack of confidence using the online platform. I conclude with this quote from the great Nelson Mandela. There can be no greater gift than that of giving one time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. Good afternoon, Ms. Anne.
Thank you so very much. Both reports are very comprehensive. Right, parents? I hope you were listening. And those of you who did not get to contribute last year, you start planning on contributing for this year, right? Come on, because we need some more Thorpe in the place. We need some more JC Thorpe and Devon Thorpe in the place, right? Good. Now, thank you very much. I'm so humbled. I am so humbled by that introduction. Because it's really true. And I told myself, listen, don't cry. Don't cry, I'm not doing that. So let me first say thank you so much for just this moment. Special greetings to the principals, teachers. I don't have the, I told myself, I don't do the form like everybody in the books. I know you're probably looking for me to come with this, to flip, but I go straight from my gut, from my spirit, because I was once right there. We were all right there. So I believe we're just one. So thank you so very much for the moment. This is an opportunity to be here to speak from my heart. So let me introduce myself a little bit more. So my name is Cleshia Lowe, but I was born in Forest. I was born in Forest, Manchester, from a single mom. And when she was parents, and I was one of those little girls that figured I'm going to help my mom. Now as a child, I thought I knew it, or we think we know how we're going to help. But there's always a way. So as I listened to the song from the 6-year-old kids, and they said, as a butterfly, a caterpillar is a butterfly. So I'm a lifestyle coach and I'm a motivational speaker. I believe in mindset. I believe no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what the circumstances are, broke, don't have no money, whatever is going on, there is just this divine thing in us that is so unique, that speaks to our core, that tells us that we can be whatever. And now this butterfly, if you think about it, butterfly starts as a little caterpillar. You know that, right? Have you guys ever seen a caterpillar? Ever see a caterpillar? And then turn into a butterfly? Yes, that's how we are too. We grow up as little children, and then as life comes, we go through changes, we go through challenges, we go through so many things. Like COVID came, parents had no clue what to do, children had no clue what to do, and then you want to tell me to keep a good mindset? You want to tell me to be happy? But there's a part in the word that says in all things give thanks. And so as a little girl growing up, I would compare myself to other children. So I wanted to make sure that the graduates understand, children, as you're going to another grade, especially grade 6 children, and as you're going to high school or wherever you're going to go, remember that you're unique. Remember there's no one like you. Remember you're beautiful. And most importantly, parents, the words that you speak to these children is life-giving or life-taking. And it doesn't mean they're going to die, but mentally they will. So when you're going through those struggles, whatever those struggles are, because we know them. We all know them. We've lived them. There are times where certain things get really hard. And one thing that I know each parent will do is you have this thing called faith. Don't let anybody tell you anything. There are times when you're wondering where you're going to get it, and it comes. So I want you to continue to speak into these children, reminding them that they are someone. On my journey, when I went to, and I have a few minutes, on my journey when I migrated, I left here at 18. And I met my father at 12. So I didn't know that part of my journey. These things do affect children if you don't know how to speak into their life to let them know that you are not less than, nothing is wrong with you. This is just how it's supposed to be, where Father is taking you to something bigger than you can ever hope or ask for. And so when I migrated to America, I, like many people, went through some stuff. One room, all these things that we experience here, believe me, it's a plane right away, and you'll experience some things too. But if you don't have an attitude of gratitude, if you don't have a positive mindset, everything will take you out mentally. So when I went, I did what I needed to do. When I went to, a quick story to remind you that no matter how your children are performing in school, if you as a parent will be there to guide them along with the teacher, you'll be amazed what can happen to that one child that you thought wasn't going to be anything. You understand? So I want you guys to speak into them. When I went there, I remember going to the school. Now, I left with my high school diploma from Homewood. But I never liked maths. Never cared for it too much. So, but I had to do math to go into college. So when I went to this school for GED, so that's the people that didn't finish high school. When I went there, the instructor said to me, Lashia, you're not even ready for decimals. And I was 18. You understand? That would have broken me. When I was here in Jamaica in high school, a teacher told me, you're not going to get a job in a coffee shop. So these things penetrate our minds and we think that that's who we're going to be. We're not going to be that. So I decided that I have to do something else. Something in me told me that I am who God said that I am. I am who I feel in my spirit. And these children are going to be our future. So what you teachers are doing, we appreciate it so much. I do this from the bottom of my heart because I really was that little girl that didn't have that self-confidence. And it took
Staffing. The staff consists of three teachers. Miss A. Cocorn, teacher.
Were not attained by sudden flight, but they while their companions slept were toiling upwards through the night. Madam Chairperson, members of the Board of Governors, principal, teachers, specially invited guests, parents, students, my fellow graduates, good morning. We stand here proud this morning as the valedictorians for the graduating grade 6 class of 2022. Let us take the opportunity to take you on our journey. For us, the journey began in September 2016. It is one that we will describe as fun, adventurous, and challenging. It was a long journey. grade 1, we had the most hilarious teacher, Miss Kim. She was so exciting and full of life. She was always singing and dancing for us, even though she could not sing. We felt like grade 1 was our home.
Grade 2 is where we met the most creative teacher, Miss Jackson. We did lots of arts and dances. Miss Jackson helped us to realize that there was creativity in all of us. She is one of the most cheerful persons we have ever known, and we didn't want to leave grade 1.
We were now in grade 3 with the most dramatic teacher of them all, Miss Houston. She never leaves her music no matter what topic she was teaching. She could do all the new dances, so we had to learn them just to keep up. We still believe that she is the best dancer of all the teachers.
We are now in grade 4 where we met all the upper school teachers. There was our classroom teacher, Miss Vernon, who taught us language arts, Mr. Hines, who taught us mathematics, Mr. Cook, who taught us science, and Miss Campbell, who taught us social studies.
It's Vernon. In the teacher that we describe as sweet, she always was very calm. Miss Campbell, our social studies and Spanish teacher, was hard work. She always encouraged us to try our best.
After grade 4, COVID-19 came and disrupted our normal school life. We were no longer in the physical classroom, but instead Google Classroom. Once we hear the words Google Classroom, we all turn our noses up, scared, frustrated, and overworked, are just a few of the words that we associated with this platform. After all, we learned to adapt. It was business as usual.
Who was our grade 5 teacher for term 1. He would always motivate and encourage us to do our best. We met Miss Palmer in the second term of grade 5. She was another dramatic and exciting teacher whom we decided was our mother and us the baby chicks.
We were now in grade 6 where we met Mrs. Brown Garden, a no-nonsense teacher. We describe her as hardworking and serious when it comes to her work. She never gave us a minute to spare in the online space. The Google Classroom was always overflowing with work. We cried for justice to get workload reduced, but our efforts were futile. It was now term 2 and hooray! We were back in the physical space, but no time to meet and greet because it was time for camp.
Pep preparation was really the most difficult time of our primary school year. In this time, we needed to be motivated more than ever. It was serious business. Our teacher expected nothing but our best efforts. If we didn't do our best, or if she was dissatisfied, we could expect her to call in the code, the principal, the guidance counselor, and all the other teachers would have to know about it. We never liked the code coming in, so we made sure we constantly improved. After much practice, working hard 7 days per week, we learned to do our best. We learned to conquer, to be victorious and triumphant. To all our teachers, you are the best. We salute you.
To our esteemed principal, Mr. Sinclair, you are a visionary. He constantly reminds us that we are the best students and we have the best teachers in the world. That this institution, the South Marsh Primary and Infant School, is number 1, and that we should always try to improve.
How can we forget our tenacious and tactful guidance counselor, Mrs. Niles, is very strict. She might scold you when you do something wrong, but she is very nice and can be very funny at times.
To our cooks, Mrs. Sherry and Auntie Nancy, thank you for keeping us well fed and nourished. A big thank you to Mrs. Purvill for providing us with fresh food daily.
Our janitors, Mr. Samuel, Miss Jackson, and